The Commuter stars Liam Neeson, Vera Farmiga, Sam Neill, and of course Patrick Wilson. And the plot of this film is Liam Neeson is an employee at his job. He takes this train for the past 10 years to and from his work until one day he is fired. So he meets his friend Patrick Wilson, who was a lieutenant, actually, because Liam Neeson is also a former cop, so they used to work together. And he lets him know, oh, don't you got a train to catch? So after he's gone from drinking beer, he wants to go take his train home. That's where we meet Vera Farmiga's character, who tells him she will pay him up to $100,000 if all he has to do is find a person on the train who does not belong, find out which bag they have, because they don't know what type of bag they have, and tag them. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So he pretty much does, and not to the way you would think, because stuff kind of starts messing up, and she calls him back, and shit starts happening not out of his control, and now we have our movie. This was interesting. This was an interesting concept. But again, this was Nonstop Part 2 because it was the same director as Nonstop. It was, I think, some of the same crew for Nonstop, and of course Liam Neeson from Nonstop. So it was pretty much all the same people almost. So it does remind me of Nonstop on a train, because he does have to the end of the line to find out this person and the bag they're carrying so he can tag them. So they are marked. But what he doesn't know is if once he marks them, they're going to be marked for death because of something that happened, I want to say roughly a few days ago. I'm not going to describe what happened, but something happened and they need to die now. So, yeah. He finds that out later, but yeah. Interesting concept. But you know what? It kind of worked. It's kind of silly when you think about it. You know, just having one person on the train describing the scenario as if it's a joke. And then once you get off the train, you're like, oh, you have to the next stop to decide. And he's like, wait, what? And then you get off the train. Trying to pull that off, one stop away, the train stops every 4 stops. That's only 4 stops to the next stop. How the hell are you going to find a person several cars long in 4 stops? That's impossible, you know? So when it doesn't happen, there are consequences. And you see it in the trailer, so yeah, it's fucked up. Very fucked up, but yeah. I will say the suspense is good. I will say that. The acting is kind of stilted. Some of the acting is kind of oof at best. Liam Neeson is fine. Vera Farmiga is fine. Vera Farmiga, yeah. Patrick Wilson. I always enjoy Patrick Wilson. And Sam Neill, my God, I haven't seen Sam Neill in a theatrical release since Jurassic Park 3. I haven't seen a lot of movies with him that's been released theatrical, so I'm not sure about that. But when he showed up, I almost didn't recognize him. For the villain on the movie, I had 2 options of who could be the villain besides Vera Farmiga. You know, it was either going to be Sam Neill, since he's played villains before, or Patrick Wilson, since he's about to be the villain in Aquaman. He's about to be Aquaman's brother, Orm. So, when it's revealed who the bad guy is, I'm like, okay, it's going to be him. But they're like, no, it's going to be him. And then when you find out when they actually get on the train, you're like, ooh. You know, I called it, but they play with my emotions a little bit to see who it actually was. But they got me a little bit, but I did see it coming because I did call it. I called one of them. So they did play a mind twist with me to find out who it was, but I wasn't disappointed because it was still one of the two. So yeah, the conclusion is very anticlimactic, especially in the trailer where you see the train derail. Yeah, I doubt it'll fly that fucking high in the air. You expect me to believe a train going at that high amount of speed derails, and there's only like a couple of specks on certain people's faces, and some of them are unscathed. Hell no. Hell no. No, 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 no. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. I'm not stupid. I saw what happened 2 weeks ago before Christmas at work. That was fucked up. But yeah. All in all, Nonstop is The Commuter is a decent thriller, and I will give it a B plus. Let me know what you guys think about The Commuter down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And I will see you guys at the movie.